hear all the time, metrics, 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 constantly proving return on investment, constantly going up against the overhead myth that 20% of overhead should be spent on fundraising. So we're constantly focused on proving metrics, improving the return on our investment. So that means that we're using software to track how many meetings we're going on, how many cultivations dinners we're putting on, how many attendees are events, how many different touch points are we doing with each donor, using this to track how much money we can actually bring in.
What we find is technology can help enormously in efficiency and in relationship building. So if we're able to access donor data, for example, quickly, efficiently, and in abundance, we will do a far better job and be more knowledgeable as we discuss any opportunities with donors.
One of the most exciting projects for me as an associate at Aura Group has been to work with one of our youth development partners in the sports space. When we first engaged them as a partner, they had kind of all this data floating around, but they weren't really looking at it, they weren't really developing it, they weren't really utilizing it to make the most ROI-oriented decisions. 3 or 4 months into our engagement, but we centralized all their data, we visualized it, and it's been absolutely transformational for their processes. They now understand where they are in their fundraising for the year, what their projections are for the next 6 months, and how exactly they're going to get there, whether that's through events or foundations or corporate money.